Sean Levy provides an update on the status of the much-awaited 5th and final season of Stranger Things. In an exclusive interview with Collider, he clarified where the last season currently stands and addressed concerns about how the show will fit into his busy schedule. In this video, we'll discuss what the Stranger Things director had to say about season 5, so stay tuned to find out, starting off with preparations for the series finale. 1 month after the thrilling end of season 4, the Stranger Things season 5 writers' room opened, and the cast has been steadily working on the finale ever since. Levy said that the production's going wonderfully so far. He further added that the scripts are being worked on diligently by the Duffers and their authors, and they're progressing amazingly well. Given that this is the final season of the groundbreaking Netflix series, a lot depends on it. Even though the Duffers have a full whiteboard's worth of ideas prepared, it must match the unrealistic highs that season 4 left off on. The cast hopes this final season will tie up any loose ends and provide closure to the character stories that viewers have grown to love since season 1, while addressing any unresolved issues concerning the Upside Down. Up next, Levy is ready to bid farewell to Hawkins, Indiana. Levy highlighted that when fans and producers bid farewell to Hawkins, Indiana, there will be plenty of emotional highs. According to the director, this final season will be big and highly dramatic, as the Duffer brothers have already hinted at in public. When they sat there and listened to the 2-hour pitch out for the storyline of this final season, he didn't believe that there was a single person who wasn't crying. He explained that this is because everyone who's worked on this project has impacted their lives. He believes that filming the show will also be a pretty emotional experience on its own. He reassured everyone that the writing was going very well and they couldn't wait to start the production process. Moving on, Levy reaffirms his love for Stranger Things and reassures that he'll be here for season 5. There were considerable worries that Levy wouldn't be able to direct his customary 2 episodes for season 5. Next year, when Stranger Things resumes production, he will be busy directing Deadpool 3 with Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. The director's eager to team up with the Merc with the Mouth because he and Reynolds have developed a working relationship through various projects, including the previous Deadpool movies, Free Guy, and The Atom Project. Despite that, when planning his schedule, he made sure to guarantee at least 1 episode in the director's chair. When asked what it meant to be a part of the Netflix sensation, Levy also wanted to share his admiration for the show. Levy reaffirmed that he loved the Duffers' work because it didn't get lost in the blockbuster nature of the series, and instead focused on creating something great. Stranger Things Season 4 became one of the most watched Netflix shows in history. Finally, Levy considers the entire crew and cast a family. Weintraub questioned Levy about the more unexpected parts of production as the last question. The director shed some light on the interactions between the cast and staff and said that people don't realize how much fun they have creating the show. The mood can be quite serious and somber on screen, but it tends to remain light and enjoyable. This is simply because at this point they're like a family and half of their cast grew up while filming Stranger Things, so nobody takes themselves too seriously. The series has played a significant role in the lives of the younger members of the main cast, especially during their formative years, and has essentially shaped their future professional paths. Now that the entire team has worked together for 4 seasons, a friendly atmosphere has developed among all of them. Levy stated that it was energizing to work on a show that everyone involved in, its creation genuinely enjoyed, and that emphasized the unique talents of each of its actors. Now let's move on to what we know about Stranger Things Season 5. The hit horror fantasy series from the Duffer Brothers, which debuted on Netflix in 2016, has since grown to be one of the platform's most well-liked selections. The 4th season of Stranger Things debuted on Netflix earlier this year to positive reviews, and record-breaking viewership raised the stakes for characters like Eleven, Mike, Hopper, and Max, among others. The 5th and final season of the program is scheduled for next year, and here's what we know about Season 5 so far. Starting off, how the Stranger Things Season 4 finale sets up Season 5. Even though Stranger Things has always included fantastical monsters, journeys into the Upside Down, and epic fights, Season 4 takes this to a whole new level. Eleven is at last reunited with Hopper and her pals in Hawkins after battling Jamie Campbell Bower's Vecna. But the last minutes of the Stranger Things Season 4 finale see the little Indiana town transform into the focal point of an upside-down incursion into the real world. Plus, Will experiences goosebumps on the back of his neck, indicating that the Mind Flayer who last played a significant part in Season 2 may also be making a comeback in the forthcoming season. Will has a close connection to the Mind Flayer, as we saw in Season 2, which has led many fans to wonder if he would once more serve as the monster's vessel in Season 5. The Mind Flayer may have been momentarily beaten in Stranger Things Season 4, but the antagonist is still alive and well. It's unclear exactly what role the Mind Flayer will play in the following episodes. However, Vecna's closing scenes in the season make this plain and direct. The figure will almost certainly certainly return in Season 5, possibly much more powerful as he will be working with the Mind Flayer to wreak havoc on the actual world, as Campbell's villain represents the most formidable threat that Eleven has ever faced. Up next, who's returning for Stranger Things Season 5? All of the regular cast members who survived the Season 4 finale are expected to return. Additionally, it is likely that Murray, the conspiracy theorist who is constantly worried, and Eduardo Franco's character Argyle, the carefree stoner, will have more prominent roles in future episodes. Though there will be a few people we might not see next season. Eddie, the Hellfire Club captain played by Joseph Quinn, a new fan favorite, tragically died in episode 9 after being ambushed by a horde of demo bats. On top of that, in the Creel house, an interdimensional portal tore apart Jason Carver and Dr. Martin Brenner, who an American Army sniper shot. The fates of Dr. Sam Owens, who was last seen inside the Nina Project during a military invasion, Vecna, who was briefly vanquished but is thought to still be alive, and Max, played by the lovely Sadie Sink, are less known. Vecna attacked the latter in the season finale, causing her heart to stop for more than a minute. Eleven was able to bring back the comatose person, but despite her efforts, the person remained unconscious. Eleven attempted to connect with the person's consciousness through their thoughts, but were unsuccessful in doing so. As for Max, her future is still up in the air. However, we're pretty sure that Sync will make a cameo in Season 5 in some capacity. Moving on, what can we expect from the new season? Vecna's attack on Max caused the gates to open and rip through the neighborhood. This produced an earthquake that killed many lives and brought the conflict between him and the Hawkins citizens into the open for the first time as the 4th season came to a close. The picture went black as the Upside Down started to encircle Hawkins. As it stands, killing Vecna for good and preserving what's left of their hometown seem to be the goals for Season 5. Although more information is being kept deliberately under wraps, the Duffer Brothers did speak about the project at a Netflix event. They said that it's kind of a combination of all the seasons, so it's got a little bit of each. This differs from the previous seasons where each season was so distinct. They further stated that while the supernatural aspects of the program would continue to take center stage, character development would be just as important. The majority of our characters are still alive, so it's critical to finish their story arcs because they have so many people now. It's a balancing act between allowing these characters time to finish their arcs while also tying up loose ends and doing their final reveals because many of them have developed since Season 1. Coming up is a Stranger Things spin-off in the works. Yes, the Duffer Brothers suggested they might look into other ideas inside the same universe. In an open letter to viewers, they stated that there were still, quote, many more thrilling stories to tell within the universe of Stranger Things, new mysteries, new adventures, and new surprising heroes. It was then revealed that they had established a new production company, Upside Down Pictures, and had recommitted to Netflix with a slate of new projects, one of which was the live-action Stranger Things spin-off series based on an original idea by the Duffer Brothers. Although there would be connective tissue between this new show and Stranger Things, the actors stated that the characters will be, quote, a 1000% different. It's unlikely that it would be released before 2025, even if they chose to film it after finishing Stranger Things Season 5. Finally, is the director saving the best season for last? Even though there are still many unanswered issues and riddles, Stranger Things Season 5 is the most ambitious season yet. Fans may be in for one or more heartbreaking deaths this time around because the Duffer Brothers have previously demonstrated their propensity to take off pretty significant characters. Such as Eddie, played by Joseph Quinn in Season 4, it is still unclear how the Stranger Things saga will conclude, but Season 5 of the show won't be available on Netflix for a while, as filming isn't scheduled to begin until some point in next year. The final season of Stranger Things is one of the most anticipated seasons in the franchise's history to date, so let's keep our fingers crossed and hope it lives up to the hype. But that's going to be a wrap for this video, my friends. What do you expect from the final season of Stranger Things? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked the video, hit like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.